You are listening. Chapter 1. Experiencing the World. In Finland, domestic tourism is largely dictated by children's needs. And child-friendly attractions abound in the height of summer. While winter brings its own snowy delights, including Santa, Japanese children are taught to take focused and purposive experience of the world. Children at early age learn to move around city alone. But not to just enjoy but to become self-reliant. The culture has allowed children to experience the real world by themselves. The experience of the real world is important to the children. Science tells us that the experiences we have in the first years of our lives actually affect the physical architecture of the developing brain. This means that brains aren't just born. They're also built over time based on our experiences. Just as a house needs a sturdy foundation to support the walls and roof, a brain needs a good base to support all future development. While designing experiences, you should consider primarily both the aspects of real-world, psychological, and physical. The physical experiences has direct impact on brain architecture. Parents can design the experiences in 3 ways. 1. Experiences in daily life. 2. Local visits. 3. Travels. Experiences in daily life. Conscious interaction. Parents should interact more with their children. Not like mature to immature person. Children should not be taken for granted. They need your conscious attention and respect to grow positively. Parents should see their children as they are and matching their ways and styles. Don't always be teacher or commanding officer towards them. Imagine a tennis match between a parent and a child. But instead of hitting a ball back and forth across the net, various forms of communication passed between the two. From eye contact to touch. From singing to simple games, like peekaboo. These interactions repeated throughout a young person's developing years are the bricks that build a healthy foundation for all future development. What, and how, you interact with your children is very important in their development. Positive interactions between young children and their parents literally build the architecture of the developing brain. Building a sturdy foundation in the earliest years provides a good base for a lifetime of good mental function and better overall health. So, just how is a solid brain foundation built and maintained in a developing child? One way is through what brain experts call serve and return interactions. Stress. There is another world beyond you and your family. The world outside. Interactions, meetings, activities, confrontations, physical world, behaviors of people, makes your children uncomfortable. It creates stress within them. How you transform those experiences into positive stress is very important. Being parents, ignoring these portion may develop multiple fallacies into your children's brain. Good kinds of stress like meeting new people or studying for a test are healthy for development because they prepare kids to cope with future challenges. Another kind of stress, called toxic stress, is bad for brain development. If a child is exposed to serious ongoing hardships, like abuse and neglect, and he has no other caregiver in his life to provide support, the basic structures of his developing brain may be damaged. Plan ahead, and remember, and follow lots of rules like all of us. Kids have to react to things happening in the world around them, while also dealing with worries, temptations, and obligations on their mind. As these demands for attention pile up, air traffic control helps a child regulate the flow of information, prioritize tasks, and above all, find ways to manage stress and avoid mental collisions along the way. Having this ability is a necessity for positive and level mental health. Developing effective air traffic control, overcoming toxic stress, and building solid brain architecture are things kids can't do on their own. And since strong societies are made up of healthy contributing individuals, it's up to us as a community to make sure all young people have the kinds of nurturing experiences they need for positive development. To build better futures, we need to build better brains. You should consider their age, environment, and choices while designing the experiences. You should also plan to teach them how to overcome negative experiences. Local visits. The world outside home is the new world to your children. It's opportunity to learn about the world. Plan your local visits in a way that it covers various aspects of human life, routine life, to historical places, entertainment to riverside life. Let your children experience it themselves. Let them observe, help them understand. If they are puzzled, parents should be doing is only to provide safety and security in the environment. The first step, to plan local visits, is to understand the local culture, events, geography and experiences at specific places. Travel. Traveling provides them the broad view of the life, a chance to connect with global culture, and practical experience of the real world. The benefits of travel are absolutely endless. Culture experiences, savory flavors, breathtaking landscapes, new adventures, and tightened family bonds, just to name a few. As a parent, to offer an experience like this, from a young age, can cultivate a passion for travel in children. A passion that plays a vital role in their development. Real-world learning experiences, like summer trip to desert, can significantly improve children's knowledge in a matter of just days, a new study suggests. When you travel, think consciously and experience things yourself, it creates a deep impact on their life. One of the best things about travel is that it's a huge mind-opener. Individuals who have a broader understanding of the way things are, rather than the myopic outlook that can develop from vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime, says Mark Twain. They thrive on it and soak everything up, including languages and culture differences that become similarities. From cultural awareness to diving headfirst into new and exciting experiences, travel can work wonders in the minds of young children. It's a scholastic way to broaden their minds through complete immersion. It beats learning in any classroom. And whilst it may seem like a hassle at first, to travel with your little ones, especially under the age of 5, it's an opportunity for them to receive a worldly education in context. An education even the youngest children can still benefit from. Life is very different on the road. That's part of its magic. It forces us to break away from those daily routines. Traveling with your children helps your young ones to accept new roles through decision-making and skill development. This will teach them the value of packing and organizing, decision-making and accepting responsibility for their own things. Throughout the traveling experience, your children can adapt to job roles like navigating on a map, finding an interesting place to visit, or deciding on a place to eat. Both kids and parents will learn new skills through these roles and responsibilities from travel. And these are the sort of skills that will stay with them to adapt to other areas in life as they grow up. Whether it's just you and your young one traveling together, or it's a whole family trip, traveling is notorious for strengthening bonds. Bonds as a whole family, bonds between siblings, bonds between mother and daughter, or father and son, and better yet, bonds between you and your partner. Families share a whole range of experiences together when traveling. And it's these experiences that enhance family bonds. Whether you're fishing with your son, or teaching your daughter bravery through rock climbing, getting involved in a unique culture experience encourages a sense of fun and adventure together. Travel provides the perfect opportunity for you as a family to collect memories, not things. Travel can bring out the worst and best in people, so there's plenty of opportunities to practice valuable lessons. They'll learn to adapt to new situations, meet different challenges, and be flexible enough to be patient in an unexpected lifestyle. Waiting in long lines for a ride or tourist attraction, embarking on long flights and bus trips, and group decision-making can all provide opportunities for your children to speak up and learn from things. Practical decisions can be made as a family. Problem-solving and trip planning become good skills they can develop on. Despite some parents believing that pulling children out of class to travel can mean lack of socialization with others, it's quite the opposite. And even better, it allows them to connect with people of all ages, all nationalities and all walks of life. People that can enrich their lives even further.